I've spoken to a lot of United fans after that today. I came into this today thinking I'm going to see something. You all heard what my road trip was. You all heard the confidence, the enthusiasm I had, because we've had an extra 2 weeks. I watched Spurs have 3 weeks off pretty much and then do that against Liverpool, and I thought, you know what, we could do that. We've got a miles better team than Spurs. On paper, Manchester United have got a great team. Ralph's in charge now. And then what I saw today was a complete shock to the system. It's set me back so far. I'm not disappointed. Disappointed would be having a game, coming close, and then feeling hard done to at the end that we didn't win the game. Today we should have lost 5-1. 5-1 against Newcastle, who are fighting relegation. One of the worst defences I've ever seen in the league. We didn't lay a finger on them, and they're walking out of there singing, thinking, you know what, we're going to survive because we've got heart, we've got something, we've got a mentality that we want to win a game, we want to battle. The battle was there today, and we give up after 1 minute. I could not believe what I was watching with this team today. I could not believe the stupidity, the stupid decision making. We can go through every single player in that team and just like ask the question, what the hell have you been doing for 2 weeks? What have you been doing? And I know Ralph, and I trust in him, and I want to give a manager a chance. We give Ollie 3 years. We give him every opportunity. But somewhere along the line, a decision is going to have to be made with certain players. It's going to have to be, someone's going to have to say, look, Marcus, sorry mate, you're going to have to spend some time on the sidelines. Everyone I spoke to there has mentioned mentality. Marcus Rashford, everybody knows, my God, every man and his dog knows that his confidence is rock bottom. He is at the bottom of, I'm lost for words with him, that's it. I said to someone in there, I said, if you're putting the Euro Millions on this week, put number 10 on. Because how he stayed on that pitch, I do not know. 9 lives? Forget it. He's past that. He's gone. I don't understand why he's still on the pitch. His confidence is gone. He's got no idea when he gets to the edge of the box what to do with the ball. You take that decision out of his hands by bringing him off. Why Sancho didn't start ahead of him is beyond me. I do not know. Why Mason Greenwood again, and I've gone on about this constantly, why Greenwood is the one who gets sacrificed every single time. I don't know what it is with these managers. I don't know what Rashford's got on him. And I brought Ronaldo in on another conversation on another fan vlog then. Ronaldo was non-existent today. Sometimes you've just got to say, look, these big moments aren't going to come. We're going to have to grind this out and work on something rather than hoping that one of our big names, which there is many of, is going to pull us out of the mire, because that's what Cavani did today. This is the guy who said he wants to leave, and he's the only one who's working and doing his job there like he should do. He's the only one showing heart. He's the only one in that front line that actually looks like he knows what his position is, because the second half Ralph changed it. He made changes where I'll be honest, I didn't expect Rashford to still be on the pitch. I didn't expect Fred to come off and McTominay to stay on. Maybe one of the two, because they were both quite poor. McTominay improved in the second half. But when Ralph made the changes at half time, I looked at the team and I went, I've not got a clue where anyone is playing. I could pick out the goalkeeper in the back four. Everyone else, it could have been anywhere on the pitch. The formation just went to pot. That was Norwich all over again. We reverted to type. We reverted to what we've known for the last 5 years, which is when the chips are down, hide behind someone else. Running scared. That's what every man in the United shirt was doing there, barring the names I've just mentioned. Oh, by the way, that was what? Sancho and Cavani. Substitutes again. This is not good enough. You don't have confidence on the ball, you're not going to be able to influence games. Not one player today. I mean, Bruno did his usual Bruno stuff. He ended up trying to force it in the end again, which is kind of what happens when he's got no options. And people will pick on Bruno. But what I'm watching there today, and from the dizzy heights of where you are in St James's Park, you can see a lot. You can see an awful lot. More than what you would probably see on camera, actually. And when Bruno got the ball, there was no one moving. There was zero movement. It's like we didn't have a plan. I'm thinking, 2 weeks on the training ground. And you heard me, like I said at the start. I was really excited to find out what we'd worked on. I was really excited and intrigued to see how he was going to play. A rest, 2 weeks off. We should have been ready for that game today. This is, like I said, a Newcastle team with the worst defence in the league. We didn't create one chance. Cavani pulled something out of nothing, and that was it. Rashford with a speculative shot that I think they'd rather have to tip over the bar. And I can't think of anything else past that. De Gea was pulling off worldie after worldie. How Newcastle did not win the game is beyond me. And like I said at the start, it's not disappointment, it's dejection. It's sort of like a feeling of that horrible feeling in the pit of your stomach that's thinking, oh God, is this just starting again with a new manager? Mentality, I think Zeki in one of the fan vlogs mentioned it. I completely agree. That is where our problem is. I tell you what, the sports psychiatrist that's in at Manchester United now, he's going to have his work cut out for him. There'll be a queue of 25 players queuing outside that door, barring a few maybe, come Monday morning. Because that's, if I was Ralph, that's what I'd be doing. I'd be saying, look, get into these guys' heads and find out what's going on. It's no surprise that we haven't had a sports psychologist at this football club, because these players are shot. No matter what manager's in charge, no matter what it is going on, what plan it is, whatever the instructions are, they just cannot implement them when the pressure is on and the chips are down on that pitch. It's simple. The mentality, the weak mind that these players have got. Straight away the Newcastle fans are up because Harry Maguire makes a mistake. He does a stupid error and everyone's up. We played right into their hands. The only way Newcastle were going to win that today is if we didn't turn up. We didn't turn up. Newcastle should have won. It's as simple as that. And we were insanely lucky. We got gifted the goal in the second half, and I'm thinking, go on from there. Go on, just take it away, snatch and grab. And in a way you're thinking, you know what? We don't deserve it. We got it against Norwich, and I'm thinking, and I said, and I'll go back to what I said there, I'm not going to mince my words or try and back out on what I said. I said, let's just give him time. Let's settle in. We got 2 clean sheets in a row. Let's take it from there. And everyone went, oh, we won by a penalty against Norwich. And yeah, that's what it was. But I took a positive from Norwich, saying, look, we defended as a team. But this is Newcastle and Norwich game back to back now. And you've got to take something away from Norwich and move on. And the only reason I'm more disappointed today is because we've had time on the training ground to work on things. We've had time to figure out this formation. And today the formation left the players. Or the players just simply did not know what to do with it. And I said at the start, I can't remember who it was I was talking to. I said I want to see, and it's going to be really interesting to see what happens to this team when we go a goal behind with this formation. How does it change? What happens? And again, I go back to what I just said. It's exactly what's happened before under Ole. They revert to type, they go hiding. There's no confidence and there's no one. And we're dragging players like Bruno down into this now. Whereas before we could rely on Bruno to pull us out of the shit. It's just not happening now. He's been dragged down to their level. Harry Maguire, as a captain of this football club, again I've used pathetic, disgrace. I've ran out of words to describe Harry Maguire at the moment. But this man, when you need a game taken by the scruff of the neck at centre back, you drive your team forward. No. He's just not doing it. He's just not doing it. And then you look to your next line, your midfield, and it's Fred and McTominay. They just haven't got the capabilities. Whether this has to be a change in January, new players coming in, certain players leaving and starting from scratch again, I just don't know. But his players just haven't got it in them, it would seem. And I may be surprised, and that they may prove me wrong. But I've seen too much now, and I'm thinking, God, he has got so much work to do. The realisation after that game is shocking. It hurts because you see it there. It's like this isn't City. It's not Chelsea or Liverpool. This is Newcastle, one of the worst teams. A team that have won 1 game all season, and they should have been walking away winning 5-1. I'm struggling to let that sink in. That's the hardest bit about everything today, because we went up for the fight. Newcastle they wanted it more. And today, they're the ones walking away disappointed with a draw. We're walking away thinking, Christ, we got away with that. And that's the hardest thing to take. Back to the drawing board, not much time. Burnley are next. How much worse can it get? Norwich. So we started with Palace, then we had Norwich, then we got Newcastle, then it's Burnley. How many more times and how many more crap teams do we have to play before this sinks in? Because them easier games are going to run out sooner or later, and we're going to be playing one of the big boys again. And if we played that against City and Liverpool like that today, then we're going to get the same result that we had when Ollie was in charge. There's nowhere to hide for anyone there today. Ralph's got his work cut out for him. He was at fault for a lot there today. The players were at fault massively. One player stands out in David De Gea. Special mention for Sancho and Cavani. The substitutes came on and gave us a little bit of impetus. But past that, there's absolutely no positive to take away from that. And it's just one of sheer dejection, and it's demoralising watching this team sometimes. You just cannot figure them out, and it's week in, week out. Nothing's really changing. Guys, let me know what you think below. Welcome back to football. Oh my God, guys, like, share and subscribe to the United Stand. This has been a tough one. See you later.